Hey everyone, sorry about that. So I'm going to show a clip of what took place yesterday on Speakeasy's channel, where Tiffany joins the panel and spews, I would say, a good portion, along with her little friend Gigi, a good portion of lies. And exaggerations. And before I get started on that, or while I'm talking to you, you can see and you're gonna view two of these screenshots that I took from a while back where things got really heated. See, in the beginning when I first left Tiffany's, I tried to leave peacefully, and she decided to DM me and send back money for a gift that I had sent in a Cash App for Nicole. A group of girls, a group of us girls were gonna send a Cash App to Tiffany. Tiffany was gonna get a gift card for or a certificate for a spa, and it was supposed to be a gift for Nicole because her dad had passed away, and it was our way of trying to show, we just wanted her to take some time and do something nice for herself. But anyway, there was a falling out. It started off with the fact that she was going to just out of nowhere hate on AB and say all these crazy things, and honestly it was like a light switch. I know that some girls probably knew what was going on behind the scenes, but at this point a few of us didn't. And I think the reason why the few of us that didn't was because she knew we supported AB and we would never believe the lies and bullshit she was about to spew. So when Morris tried to talk to her about it, we've already done all this in a live. We've already discussed all of this in a live on Morris's channel, the Darkroom, and you can find those lives there. But long story short, I leave. She ends up saying a bunch of nasty messages, and it pertained to the fact that I had confided in Morris about a situation, and then Tiffany had made us paranoid about another person that I had also confided in at the time, and so I didn't know what to do. I just freaked out. I was having anxiety. So Morris I could talk to her for you, or maybe warn her about it a little bit. I'll be vague. I was like, that's fine. I trust you. So that happened, and Tiffany, in turn, because she was mad at me because I guess because I left with no notice, because I didn't like how she talked to my friend, and how she was doing AB. So she sends me this nasty message saying that she's gonna use a personal matter within the family against me to embarrass the fuck out of me. And then in turn read that message to a group of girls, which I know for a fact because a girl that was there turned around and was telling me in real time at the time when it was happening that this was happening, that she was reading this message that she had sent to me, and was like, I want her to fear me. That's what she wants to do. She wants people to fear her. But she's not scary. She's stupid. She's convincing at first because, she comes off like as this sweet, caring, soft-spoken girl. But she's not. We all know she's really not. The people that know her really know that she's not. That's not the real Tiffany. So anyway, I'll show the 2 screenshots though that got really things set in motion, because she decided she was going to make a post about a personal situation that was not her business to share. I didn't even want it on the internet, and it wasn't even the right story. It was a very twisted version of what actually happened. She tried to make it sound like I had a little kid here, and I was allowing the father of my child to essay my daughter, like that was like, and I'm turning a blind eye to it or something. And that was never the case. First of all my children are now adults. My youngest just turned 18, and this was actually about my oldest, who is 31 and has 2 children. I'm not going to go into that whole story, because honestly I already did that, and I said I'm not going to do it again, and I won't. It's not really any one of your motherfucking businesses out there. But this bitch decided to try to do that, because she wanted to make me look like I was a SA supporting person. I was not really for, the children, and to basically tarnish my name. That was the goal. And this is what narcissists do, and this is exactly what she's trying to do now to AB on Speakeasy's channel. And this fool, I tried to tell him in a stupid fucking chat, oh, so you're listening to gaslighting narcissists. I was speaking the truth. His response is that I'm a fucking idiot. Well, really, you're gonna look like the fucking idiot in the end. And you're about to fucking get a rude awakening, because you're dealing with people you don't even know who you're dealing with. You think you do. You think you have a general idea of what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea. You are new. It is clear you are fucking new. And as you're new, you should probably just sit down, shut the fuck up, and probably just, watch for a while. Speak less, listen more. You have, 2 eyes, 1 mouth for a fucking reason. Just read the chats. 2 ears, too. That's actually, I said it wrong. 2 ears, 1 mouth. So you need to listen more, talk less. But in this case, if you're reading chats, you need to use those 2, your eyes. Oh, fuck. Gets me so worked up, I don't even know how to fucking use my words. Look. I'm not gonna keep on rambling, because this is already an hour-long video that I'm about to share. I did speed it up to 1.5. If it is too fast, try to slow it down. But I basically am doing this for documenting reasons, because this woman doesn't know when to stop, and she wants to keep talking about my husband. And see, this is why I'm bringing up the story about the screenshots and blah blah blah, because she wants to talk about my husband and that whole situation. I've already gone over this too. Did he say some stupid shit about knifing her? Yes. Did he do it on a live stream? He was not on panel. He was in the background, not knowing I was live, and he heard me talking about Tiffany. And my whole family's already fucking frustrated with this fucking piece of shit woman, because of the whole her doing this on the internet. People are seeing me upset at home. There's things going on here, that my daughter had to go through counseling and this and that. She has her own struggles. Like, we're dealing with our own shit. We don't need this stupid bitch's shit. And what is her motive? Because she don't like me talking bad about her in chat. So because she didn't like me talking bad about her in chat, oh no, I take it, or whatever, or I make memes about her, or I make fun of her, she decided she was going to take it next level and make up some lies about my life, which wasn't even really all entirely about me. It's also about my kid, dude. And this woman, she does go after people's kids. So I don't know, Speakeasy, if you're gonna listen to this, that woman sat there and fucking lied to you point blank. She's all about doxing. She doxed the shit out of me. She doxed the shit out of my husband. She posted his fucking workplace after this, which I'm sorry. You fuck with people's kids, yeah, they might say some crazy shit. And she didn't even know that bitch or anybody was listening other than me. I actually corrected him and I said, hey, no, that's not cool. We don't talk like that. I mean, like, I don't agree. But at the same time, he's frustrated. Is he going to go and do it? No, he doesn't even have a criminal record. This man, he's not a boy, literally was in the Boy Scouts. Okay? Like, he was in the Boy Scouts growing up. He's a good guy. He's just sick and tired of the shit. And he's very protective over my kids. He's not their biological father, but, he's been more of a dad than their dad has ever been. So, fuck you, Tiffany. You need to leave him alone. He has no part of this. You hate me, hate me. Don't hate him because he said some shit. But you only say this shit because it's all you have. Because you've already lied on me, right? You left that part of the fucking story out, right? You didn't explain to Speakeasy why he may have been upset to say some shit like that. And his dumb ass is too stupid to be like, well, why would someone say that about you? That seems a little crazy. Why the fuck would someone say some crazy shit like that? Well, usually, I'm sorry, where I'm from, there's a fucking reason. And there was. And there is. And you know what? No one's going to go drive all the way to, I'm not even going to say, her state that everyone already knows that she lives in, to go and do anything. People talk shit. This bitch talks lots of shit. She talks shit on John Crimes' daughter. Go look that shit up. Go look that shit up. Go look at John Crimes. You want to talk about how AB, threatened nudes? No, he didn't. He made jokes around, yeah, I got some nudes. I don't know, maybe somewhere along the line. But he's never said he's going to show anyone nudes. And he wouldn't do that anyway. But we know Benny did. Benny showed John Crimes. I have a video on it. You can look it up. I have it, and it's out there. Just go scroll through my shit. But there's a video where John Crimes is looking at Tiffany's nudes on the phone, and it's just like, oh yes, oh, because Benny sent it to her, sent it to him out of revenge. I haven't even uploaded, but there was a video. I don't know if AB still has it out, where there's an interview where Benny's talking to AB about how she sends nudes to him and how he feels like a victim, and that her shit's beat up and gross. And I believe she even sent those pictures to Nicolina. He sent those pictures to Nicolina too. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think so. I'm just starting to kind of get to know Nicolina. So you think this is all about Nicolina when it wasn't. AB was just calling out Constance Sue because Constance Sue comes off as a little bit fucking obsessed on some shit, and he just does that. He reviews people. It's nothing personal. He'll even say that. It's nothing personal. I don't hate you. Just reviewing you. But you keep pissing him off. Yeah, he's going to start saying some other shit too. But take it next level. Fuck it. Right? You run your mouth a little bit too much, like a little boy. Speakeasy. You might want to get out of your basement, your mom's basement. Maybe get on your own. Get a real fucking job. Or something. Who the fuck are you? No one. You're no better than any one of us on this motherfucking platform. For real. What the fuck? Fuck out of here. Your shit. Call me a fucking idiot and a simp. Fuck you, bitch. Motherfucker, I've been around longer than you have. So go fuck off. And everybody enjoy this fucking video.
It's coming your way. It was started in Miami, better get a DJ. Say something, call it nasty, but that's not true. Just the only dance that you can do. Cause you need a sexy body, make your partner come alive. If you can't do that, don't even try. So get yourself together and learn it quick. Just get on the floor and throw that D.
Fucking Christ. Hyper, come on up and say what you want to say. Okay, what is AB a good dude, Hyper? Is AB a good dude? Is that what you're gonna tell me, Hyper? AB's the good dude, is he?
Hyper, I missed you last time. I didn't get the chance to talk to you. But I saw you. I wanted to. And before you say anything, this is non-nicotine.
Whoa, Ragnar, send me that video you're talking about. The F, yes, I don't waste my time on these low-hanging fruits. Well, you know what? I'll agree with you. This is low-hanging fruit. This guy, I thought he was going to be something. 23,000 followers, clearly bought. I have a better grading on Social Blade than he does. I don't understand how that works. My views are more. Like, my views are more. Everything fucking, I don't understand. AB is a good dude where? He's a good dude making fun of a woman that he fucking supported him? BS? That's a good dude? Making fun of a woman that supported him for what? For Nicolina? Nah, that dude's bot. You just don't see it, BS, because you're a little fucking simp for him, obviously.
Saying that you would put out nudes for somebody, and I could be wrong, saying that you put out nudes for somebody that sent you nudes. Are you saying that you'll make them public?
Yeah, goofy
Am I wrong?
shit.
Am I wrong on that?
Dude. That's a good dude.
I thought I was wrong. Okay,
good
cool.
Dude. Look at this clown. Look at this guy. What is he doing right here? Explain to me what he's doing out here. What is good about this video? What in the fucking world could possibly be anything cool about this?
It's ridiculous. I mean, I know my content.
Listen, look at this. Yeah, Constance, that's a lie. That's a lie. He doesn't pay attention to me. He just put up a short about me just yesterday. He literally tagged me in a short yesterday. Rap is the most irrelevant, goofy piece of shit. You're all mad that I don't even have to tag you bitches, and my views go up. My subs go up. Everything you guys have nothing, and all you can do is tag me in your videos. Good for you. Keep tagging me. Look at this idiot, though. Look at this idiot. What is he doing exactly? Someone tell me what the fuck are we watching this guy do right now? What's your point in this? I feel like I know exactly where he is, too. That's funny. The background, I just noticed. Look at this idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing here, bro?
But he carried that mask up there. He really had somebody edit that. Is this web TV? What the fuck?
Is this... What is this? Is this his products? No, this is this guy's products, isn't it? It's this guy's.
Oh, this is what you're selling.
No. I think this is the other guy. I think this is the guy who made this video that has this CBD shit.
Okay.
I'll give him a like since he used this video. Listen, man.
Okay. But still, it has to be legal.
Yeah, this guy's cool as fuck, bro. Out there with his big skull fucking helmet mask. What is that? A fucking dork.
With no context, man. Really didn't have anything to say, nothing to put out to the world. Just wanted to just buy some random shit, right?
Yeah, one sec. Just to make sure.
Yep.
That's a scary mask, but we're gonna have to use this as a cover for a minute.
Yeah, it's risky.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, so I sorry it took me so long, but I guess you wanted to talk about AB. I have no problem talking about AB.
All right. Yeah, I was just making sure that was you. Yeah, so we were going over that video just now of apparently he was threatening to release nudes of you.
Well, AB's been doing this thing for quite a while where he pretends to have things of me that he doesn't. And he's definitely inflammatory in that way where he likes to troll. AB is a troll, you know, and basically, I don't really even know what really fueled his anger, to be quite honest with you. Like, looking back, it's very skewed because there were so many things. Like, we worked very closely on Summer's case, and we were like really close. We were in Discord all the time, mostly with a group of people. Like, we would both stay plugged in. We would talk about Summer's case. It was like kind of always moving at that time where there was always more information coming in. Summer's dad was on a lot of panels. Like, it was always something happening, right? It was a very busy time. And when things started to slow down, and this is just my opinion, right? So this is from my standpoint, like my view. He may not say the same thing. I personally don't give a fuck what he says. But we started covering Summer's case like hour one, right? We were on a panel over on Molly Golightly's, found out about Summer, just been covering Cash Gernon. And when we found out about Summer, just kind of dove headfirst into her case. And then he got a little weird and hid all of his Summer content, which was like unexpected. So I knew something was a little off or whatever. But he went and hid a whole
bunch. Were you guys dating at one point too? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. But just
no,
like, okay.
I was not dating AB.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I was just wondering. Go ahead. Sorry.
There's a lot of, I know that there's a lot of like rumors and whatever, but, and I guess you can't even blame the subs for that because there's so many people that say different things. They don't know that the person relaying information to them is even aware of the truth, right? So like, thank you for asking to talk to me so that you could talk to me instead of hear from, 200, 300 people or whatever.
Yeah.
Babies, I really do think he's sick. I think he's an incel. I don't think he does much. I think he doesn't leave the house. I think that he has, like a lot of things going on in his life. I think he finds a lot of satisfaction in fucking with people. He does not, in my opinion, he does not value a single person in his chat. He's a very greedy person and he's spiteful. Like, AB did a lot. Like, he did a lot. I could sit here for hours and talk about it, but in a nutshell, I'll just like answer whatever you want to ask. He's affected a lot of people.
So like that, you can't even really think about like why he even started the whole thing about the nudes.
Actually, yes, I can pinpoint when he did that, but I don't even want to say what I think it was because I feel like it would bring like someone else into it. So I don't really want to, right?
Yeah, no, I
so
understand that. Yeah.
I think that it was more so his way of trying to stick it to me, so he does not have nudes of me. AB doesn't have a single picture of my nude body, but he says he does, right? He'll tell people he has nothing of the sort, but he keeps telling people. That's why I always said he's threatening to put nudes out. How would I ever prove that they were not me?
Right,
unless I showed
that's
myself.
What I was saying earlier, exactly that. I was like, even if he didn't have her nudes, he could go off the internet, grab some nudes, he could just search up nude girls and then take a crop of it and make it seem like it was a picture sent. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's because maybe like I didn't even reject him in any way. I don't think so anyway. Like I think he had a problem with me being my own person, I guess, maybe, or whatever. I don't know. Like I don't know what goes through someone's mind. I don't know what might, but more so than anything, I believe it was money driven. And I feel that it was, like he said, I promise I'm going to take all your memberships. He said, I'm going to ruin you. He really tried to break down the entire foundation of the group that we had, right? He's very vindictive. And it was like live stream after live stream after live stream after live stream, night after night, day after day. And he did pull some people from that group, right? And it's like I would see these people saying like, I'm a victim of Tiffany. What did I do to you? Like, all right, I've said some fucked up things here and there. I'm not perfect by any means. Like, yeah, I've definitely I've probably done things no one should do, right? But I'm not lying.
So he sounds like a male version of Nicolina. You know who Nicolina is, right?
Well, I honestly, those are two different monsters and beasts, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah?
But you're aware of Nicolina, right?
I'm very much aware of Nicolina, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's what do you know about Nicolina? Because that's who he's building off of right now. Like, because he started going after Constance because, like, Constance has been trying to expose Nicolina's bullshit for a while.
Constance
but they're
is
like,
a sweetheart.
I fucking love Constance, and she's been trying to expose Nicolina's bullshit for a while. And then Nicolina came at me, so I started looking into Nicolina's shit. And now we've been putting all this pressure on her, exposing all her bullshit, calling out the fact that she's fucking doing fuck shit. She even like doxed my mother and everything. And yeah,
AB is fucking with Constance now.
Yeah, exactly.
For what reason? Like, Constance
absolutely
is
not.
Right. So this is just like, I would say this is the cycle of AB. So he's going to see an opportunity where Nicolina is concerned. And he's going to probably pull off of that, build off of that, use her people. It's the hate bonding type thing that they've got going on. And it goes from chat to chat, channel to channel. Like, I don't really live stream a lot anymore because it's just such a toxic environment, right? You've got people like, you never would imagine running shit. It's
I've been facing a lot of shit with their little crew. I get tagged in videos all day, every day, and fucking. But the thing is, they can't push me off the edge, like, because like I'm not one of these people who's gonna go dox people or any of that shit. I just expose their fuck shit, and because I stay on that higher level, that's what pisses them off the most. They can't push me to reach them.
I do believe in putting out the identity of people who need to be known. So if I feel it's like a public service to people, I will absolutely put their information. I have no problem saying that. I've always pretty much been straight up about that, and I don't.
In what sense, though, that they would need to know about that?
Well, like predatory beheavor, people like AB, they need to be known. That motherfucker said his ex-wife was fucking buried under his house. Excuse me.
Yeah, but
no.
He's an idiot himself, though. I could just go to order his products. People know where he is. Like, he's an idiot. He's actually an idiot. But like, I still think that there's if I was. Pardon?
How close are you in proximity to AB? Do you know?
Yes.
I don't want to.
I'm close. I'm close by.
You're close?
Yes, very close. But
you
yeah,
better be careful then. Yeah.
well, I'm not worried about him. He can't. He couldn't do nothing to me. If he was to just ask around about me, I gave my nickname out to him to ask around about if he wants to. Like if he was just to ask around about me, he would find out very quickly not to fuck with me.
He's not fucking with you, right? He's fucking with Constance too. Like, I'll take care of
Well,
Constance too all day long. Like, he really probably should just, with Constance, I think he should probably just take a back seat because I'm going to be there for Constance.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
That.
That's what I said
Yeah.
too. Like that's what I said. I was like, yo, you realize you're gonna fucking, you don't want me being the one fucking posting your shit up because like I'm gonna put a big light on any of the goofy shit you're doing. So what is your
everybody?
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say the chat keeps blowing up with this whole life-size poster of that Nicolina had apparently.
Yeah, Nicolina put up.
Do you know anything about that?
Pretty sure she went to Staples and spent like $99.99 on a poster to hang in the dining room on the wall of my face.
Of your face?
Yeah. So like,
So what?
I'm not really even sure why she did that, to be quite honest with you.
Pardon,
I
sorry?
forgot. I don't know why she did that. I forget
Oh.
why she. But she wanted to make curtains and put my face all over her house.
So what was your experience with her? Like how did you and her run into each other?
I've never really run into Nicolina. Only a couple times where I've had opinions about her, but I don't run into her often actually.
Oh.
We have no dealings with each other. Nicolina and I have no dealings with each other whatsoever.
So what did she even do that for? Like she
Not
just.
sure. You have to.
Oh, you don't even know why she did this.
I truly don't have. I can't answer for the lady. You know?
Could it be your relationship with AB?
Definitely not. I have no relationship with AB. I haven't spoke to AB in over a year.
Oh, they're saying. Oh, that's why they wanted to tell me about it. I think because they're saying that apparently after that, you clowned her and she just backed off.
She never did say another word.
I wonder if she's gonna watch this tomorrow and try to say anything about you. That's funny. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I got like a weapon on my page. I'm just gonna bring you up every time I talk about Nicolina. She'll never be able to review it. She'll be scared to.
I'm not really even sure like what. Nicolina, she's an odd one. She's definitely an odd one.
Oh, she's fucked. Like she's fucked. Like she came at me, doxed my mother, told a bunch of people I don't take care of my kids, and spread a bunch of rumors. Like she did some fuck shit to me for no reason. So I started digging into it, and she does it to every fucking buddy. Everybody calls CPS, fake phone, fake police calls, calling them meth labs to people's shit. Like she's fucked up. I was like, yo, this is wild. The more I dig, the more I find, and she keeps going down.
Why she would merge with AB? Do you know how that happened? Like, what was that over?
Well, I think it's because like every time she keeps like she's tried to bring new people in to go after me, and like every one of them are failing every time, and like it's almost like as if I couldn't have planned it better. Like everybody just comes and fucks themselves over every time. So I think she thought, okay, here's another person that can help me, and we're gonna go in there. They love bomb him with all the super chats and memberships, and then they tell him a bunch of shit about Constance and me. So now he thinks that's what it is. Nicolina wants him to go after me. That's all it is. Nicolina's using him. Nicolina hates rap, but she went and teamed up with him just to come fucking get him to go at me. Like there's like about like 20 accounts almost now, all tagging me every day in these little clips they make on my channel and whatnot. And I'm that makes me win. It's just every time more people are finding me like that, so I'm okay with that. Like, listen, there's White Rabbit. I just seen her pop up in the chat. She went about this the nicest way anybody could ever go about it, talking about like just coming to peace and stop doing fuck shit on the internet. And they went and made a live about her saying this is the most vile I've ever heard Rabbit talk. Like they'll do anything just to make people hate people.
White Rabbit, I think, is a good person.
Yeah, me and White Rabbit have a love-hate relationship. She wants to pick me up and body slam me and pop my head off, but she still knows my message is right.
Well, as far as AB, I mean, what are you exactly like trying to find out?
Well, there's a couple things. One thing is, I heard he ships his THC products to America. Have you heard anything about this?
Sure does.
Yeah, that's completely
does.
fucking illegal.
He's been doing that, though. You got to email him. He doesn't do it through, I'm pretty sure his PayPal got shut down. So they shut his PayPal down for, what was it? It's been so long, I can't remember the exact details of it. His PayPal got shut down. They don't have Cash App in Canada, right? They don't have Cash
No,
or no?
No, they don't have Cash App in Canada. We have Cash
Okay.
App over here on Speakeasy Show, but no, there's no Cash App in Canada.
Right. Okay. Got you. So he wanted to use my Cash App. I remember he hit me up one day and said, hey, I want to link your Cash App in my description and listen to this. I don't think I've ever even told this story on my channel. I don't talk about everything. Like when I fall out with people, I don't go like talking about all the things, right? But people don't know like all the things. It's kind of, I think they should know sometimes, right? So I'm glad that you are talking about AB. Someone needs to talk about his ass because he's a fucking problem as far as I can ever see. And he torments people for fun and it's gross, right? But he wanted to use my Cash App. So I told him, I was like, well, I take my taxes out of every single Cash App I get. That's just the way we do it here. Like in America, I deduct my own money out of Cash App. Got to fucking claim the money, right? So he didn't believe me. He thought that I didn't have to pay taxes on Cash App money. And he's like, wait, so you don't get it all? No, I don't get it all. And when he found that out, he got all weird about it. Don't know why. So I said no about using my cash. I'm not gonna fucking linking up to anything financial with me ever. I don't, I don't know him like that, first of all, and I don't even mix money and family. Why would I mix money with an online friend, right?
Right.
So, either way, he is a really strange type of person. I don't know what all he's got going on, but he did want to use my Cash App so that I guess he wanted, like, I think he wanted to be able to make more money, right? He made a lot of money off me. He's banked off me. I mean, if you go look over there, you'll see. But like
What you mean by that?
a whole year. He's got my face on merch. He put my face all over fucking disgusting merch. It's got me on some kind of. Go to his merch store. Swear he's got like a circus freak contortionist body, like with my face on it that says "You don't care about summer," something like that. I don't even know. He always had merch. He had merch branded off of my Discord name, my old troll account, the Sassafras. He literally had merch the whole time we were friends. I never said a word. I let him make money off me all the time. Yes,
talking
he's
about
nasty as fuck.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Yo, wait.
He's nasty.
We'll pull that.
This is on YouTube. This is on YouTube. This is from his YouTube.
Buy that yes bitch in your chat. She buy that fucking cup and drank out of it on a live stream. These sick fuckers. I swear to you, this is real life. He's been doing this for a long time. AB is a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, and he's raising a nonverbal daughter. And I'm sorry, please.
Let's not
understand.
talk about his kids. I don't want to.
Well,
talk about
I need to say, this is the shit he does in the house, in front of a child. He does it in front of a child. That is hella concerning to me.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, these pictures are fucked up though. That's weird. That's weird as fuck. Why the fuck? Why the fuck is this dude? Like, I don't understand too. Like, why is it? What's the whole point about saying you're not for summer? I don't get it. Why is he like? Do you know why he uses that slogan?
Probably, I've told people that they don't care about summer personally. Like, some of them don't. So probably that's why. I would imagine.
That's so ridiculous. Like, so he goes and makes merch out of it. That's cool.
The nature of his, he's very exploitive, right? And he's also very vulgar, and it's concerning. All of these red flags that I see, and there's other people who know. They know the truth, and they're out there. I'm not the only person who knows about AB.
Yeah. How long have you known him?
I really didn't know him that well, actually, because when I started covering, I think I met him when I started covering Baby Cash. That was in May of 2021, and then I think we fell out September of 2022 or August or something.
Okay. How was the relationship before you guys fell out? Like,
he was pretty normal. Like, I don't know, it was mostly Discord. So we were on Discord with like, a whole group, like always discussing summer. Like, or he'd stay on Discord on mute if he wasn't around or whatever. Like, there's a lot of people who also witnessed weird shit that AB did, and they were there for these. They were there. They were on the inside. Yeah. So, he seemed like a normal person who was interested in Summer's case, and he seemed like he really cared about her. So to find out who he truly was really difficult. That was hard.
During this time where you guys were like investigating Summer or like really interested in Summer,
Mm-hmm.
were there any signs that he was like doing this weird thing? Or was that after the fact?
I will definitely say that there were a lot of times where he felt very uncomfortable on AB's panel, where I would mute and like I walked away from my computer multiple times, went to bed and left it running on my dining room table. Like, I definitely dealt with some things up there with him. He's pretty.
Is there any example that really sticks in your mind, like from like one time?
There is, but I don't want to say it.
Is that bad? Is that local?
It's inappropriate.
Yeah. That's respectable though. That's respectable.
Yeah, it's a thing that's crazy too. Like, okay, so like apparently, so Constance told me this before, and she said it again there in the chat. AB was the first person she watched, and then it was you next. But like, did you guys meet? You said you guys met in Discord, or it was on YouTube?
We met on a panel, right?
Okay.
I think. We didn't meet in Discord. I did not meet him in Discord. Met him on a panel, and I think it might have been Molly's. I can't remember. Don't hold me to it. I can't remember.
No worries.
Where?
Yeah, that's fucked.
So okay.
Are you the only person that he's went after for no reason besides Constance now, or does he like this is a thing he does to people?
No, this is definitely what he does to people. From what I understand, I didn't know that about him. I guess he's done it before. There's other people that know about him in his old community. Like, he comes from the the First Amendment auditing community, and I think he might have been somewhere else before that.
I figured. It was in my notes. Holy shit. Okay. All right. I gotta take a break.
Of AB, like, I truly wish I could tell you all the things I don't. Have you ever, though? There's a video. You should probably play it. If there's anything I think that would stand out to me, there's a video. Speakeasy, have you seen where AB was in a van in the middle of a cornfield somewhere, tripping on acid and looking for UFOs with a lady in the vehicle with him, where he like completely demeans her? And I don't know. I think it's probably important.
Okay.
Maybe.
Do you know who has that video? Or
I don't know who has the link. See if anyone in your chat might.
Does anyone have that video we're talking about?
Yeah, what is it? Maybe. Well, you were. Oh, well, where were you before? I'm trying to think. Does go to. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Someone in the chat's got it. I'm sure.
The one I was on is Enchanted Life Path podcast.
Yes, he may have that video actually. That's what I was wondering. But then I was thinking maybe he didn't put that up. I think he could have though. It would be called. Put in AB or A balance UFO chasing or something. It's really actually disturbing.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you because like the StreamYard is linked to a couple other channels, but my main channel is through my OBS. So if you want to see the big chat, you'll have to have like another tab open and have that chat open. I don't know if you're on your phone or whatnot, but yeah. If you're wondering why it says 11 here, there's like 100 and something in the other chat, but it's because I stream through multiple ways. 224. Never mind. My bad. 224 in the other chat. My bad, guys. Does anyone have this video we're talking about here?
Oh my God, where is that?
He might even have it on his own channel, eh?
He definitely doesn't.
Oh no.
Oh,
okay.
No. Let me see if I can. Charlotte's webbing. Please don't tell my story. I hate that so much. I did not date AB. Did not date AB. Don't do that. Stop lying. Why? Why people have to tell your story? It's not yours to tell, bitch.
I'm sorry.
My
I'm
God.
sorry. I was muted. I was gonna say, do you want to just go ahead and get those questions out of the way then?
Oh, if you had more questions, go ahead, Resto. Sorry, my bad, bro. If you
No, I was muted. It was my
You
fault.
have
It
like
was
a list of questions for me.
Resto's
I
Resto's
see.
like that. Resto's like that. He's trying to help me with
I
my,
see.
you know, he's part of the mission now. You know, we out here exposing all these goofies.
Okay. So
Oh,
with your,
I
and
have
it's nothing personal, but
Okay.
okay. So you seem like a reasonable person, right?
Mhm.
So you're saying you were not dating?
No,
Okay. Where do you think that he would have the idea that you guys were dating?
no. I think that this is more from what I see and what I have experienced from AB, it's more humiliating, right? It's like there's this thing that, he does to try to make you feel embarrassed or like a tactic more so than it. Not that he thought we were dating or he's bullshitting anybody who he's telling that we dated. No.
Was he like extra flirty in the DMs or something maybe, and he got the idea you were flirting back?
Maybe like a time or two, but not like, no. I'm gonna be straight up. No, prove it is what I was. If he has these, nudes from me, obviously he can't prove that, right? I don't know. He talks about it all the time, but I would have to again prove that it's not me by showing myself, which is ridiculous.
Well, no, you wouldn't have to do that.
So, and then all of these like relationship conversations because I know where my head was at that time. It was all summer. You can ask anybody around me, all the way summer. So like if there was flirting that went on, shit, fuck if I know. Like I wasn't serious with him, and that's all I can say about it. I mean, if people want there to be something, go ahead and make it whatever you want, right? As people will say forever that whatever, the lies always stay. But I know my truth, and the people around me know the truth. So that's really, all you can do.
Yeah, the fact that he's even like I have a problem with the fact that he's even like going around saying that somebody sent him nudes and that he's gonna expose them. Like that's just goofy as fuck. Like that's illegal too, by the way. Like this, even if he really did have your nudes, it's illegal. Like I don't know why he would like. It's stupid as fuck.
But
he doesn't.
I feel like we need to unpack that a little more because I feel like in his brain there was something about you that made him want to target you at that moment to say, "I'm going to lie and say I have nudes of her."
He admitted why, and
he admitted why. What did he say?
I'm gonna run to the washroom quick, but I'm still listening.
I got you.
He always used to say, maybe he didn't admit why, but he always used to say how hating me was profitable, right? Because it is. People make a lot of money off hating me. And I make people a lot of money hating me, right? So this is more so, in my opinion, it's a money move for him. This is not motivated by feelings or emotions or anything like that. First of all, because if you cared about somebody, you would never go to those lengths, right? It's not hard to understand. Like most grown men who are, I don't know how he is, like 50 years old, who would claim they were in some kind of relationship with somebody who had alleged nudes of them, most likely probably would be at the stage that they would not want to see. It's a money motivated move. And he does have all of these people believing that we had a relationship. First of all, none of my relationships are for public fucking anything. And you can make up a story all day long. but it's not my story. And that's what I say to the people, like people in chat who might be like, no, she had a relationship. But they'd be like, how does anybody know what someone's relationship is unless you were there and witnessed it or saw it, right? That's why I don't understand that. I don't go through YouTube chats lying about who people are involved with, who they're, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
But
So
assault on Constance Stu basically is where I see this going. I'm sure he'll probably have plenty to say about this, which is fine because I can handle shit over on my channel. And I know that like you have different rules over here than I do. I can see that. I'm a little bit more lenient with like, I'm not going to say I've never doxed anybody. Like I know that Speakeasy was asking before, like say I'm kind of past all that doxing stuff and all. I've been doxed by this entire community for years. There's nothing they don't know. There's so much that has gone on for so long, like it doesn't affect me anymore. I guess maybe I'm numb to it, so that please excuse that. You know, I'm a little bit, I don't really give a fuck.
I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. And that's my, like, that's what I've been explaining to people is, like, people like Nicolina, for instance, or the way you explain AB is, like, those are the type of people that make people like this, make them numb to the doxing and shit and make them say, well, fuck it. I've been doxed all these times. I'm going to start doxing people too. Like, it's literally this type of shit that causes the fucking issues. And like,
I like to know always who I'm dealing with, right? Not even the purpose to dox them, but if somebody's coming for my throat, I will like to know who I'm dealing with.
See, for me, getting the information for my backup for myself, yes, I do that. I have everyone's information that's coming at me right now, but I'm not gonna put that out ever. It's just it's in a certain file that if anything was to ever happen or whatever I need, it's all there. It's all there, ready to go. But I'm never gonna do it like put that shit out.
while we're on this, before we get ahead, and this might be just a personal thing, but. And I'm sorry if it's personal, but TM, how do you feel about doxing people? Like you said, you doxed people in the past.
Well, she just said it. She just said, did you not? Were you not listening, Rachel?
All the way or whatever.
No, she said that she did, but she said she'll never do it again. She didn't say how she felt about it.
No,
yeah, I thought she said that because she was like numb to it. That's why she's. Maybe I'm wrong.
I would never say that I wouldn't do it again. I don't want to give you the wrong impression because I'm not gonna lie, right? Like you really never know like where this place might take you. But well, I don't consider it doxing when it's information that I believe the public deserves to know. So if you understand, like if I put it like this, somebody who is targeting women incessantly on the internet, predatory behavior, yes, those names need to be known. So if I'm going to sit around for a year and a man is going to come sideways at me using all kinds of grotesque, yeah, hell yeah, everyone needs to know because it'll repeat. Listen, it'll save other people from possibly or potentially. So like I see a different angle to it where yes, there are people that I would absolutely have no problem and haven't had any problem in the past putting information out, but I don't feel it was done with malicious intent. Therefore, it is not doxing because I wasn't trying to be malicious. I've had to put like BS, who was just in your chat a little while ago. This is just an example.
Don't dox nobody here. Don't dox nobody here.
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay. Just make it shit. Go ahead.
Here. No, I'm not like I don't run around panels doxing people or anything. I'm just like a rare occasion. If it happens on my channel.
I know what you're trying to say.
So yes, her husband, for whatever reason, he's never been introduced to YouTube before. She's the mod for AB. He was on her live stream several months ago talking about knifing me in both areas. Right, this is her husband, front and back. Right, this happens on YouTube, and I know where these people live. I know where this man works, and he's around women who are leaving this place at all hours, evening time, whatever, right? That's a predatory remark. If somebody threatens to stick a knife on you anywhere, it doesn't even have to be your arm. I don't really care. Never mind, like sexually charged, right? That person needs to be known. In my opinion, that's a public service. Does that make sense?
No, I get, yeah, okay, I do get what you're trying to say. I do completely understand it. I just don't agree, obviously, but like, yeah, I do understand what you're trying to say.
No, I make exceptions, and maybe my exceptions might not be accepted by the majority or whatever, but like, at what point do you take your own power back, okay, and defend yourself and protect others? Like I will make those exceptions anytime I want, especially on my own platform, and people can hate me for it all the time because when that person does go and affect the next person and it's the person in here saying exceptions ? Yeah, exceptions to protect people like you, not that Christine.
No, I get
that's like the people in this chat.
I get exactly what you're trying to say, but the way I think about it is like, okay, so if I knew that the only person facing any repercussions of their address being doxxed was the person in question, I knew 100% certainty this would be the case, maybe I wouldn't be so upset about the doxing. But my problem is when you dox somebody's address, it comes with doxing a kid, it comes with doxing family members, it comes with doxing so many other things, right? So like when people like, if someone finds my address and doxes it, I won't be upset because I'm here, because I'll fuck up anybody comes here. I get upset because I have kids. So when my kids are here, this is a situation I don't want nobody to come here in, right? So I don't have to shoot people in the face. That's my point.
Can I ask you, like, have I doxed somebody? The people are offended here. Like, have I doxed someone close to you guys or something?
I don't know.
No. Like, I'm just
questions.
giving
I just
you
ask
my
questions.
I'm just giving you my point of view of what I think of doxing. I'm
No,
not
don't
like
take
I'm not
any of
trying
my
to hold
questions
it.
personal.
I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say anything
So,
personal.
like,
I'm
I
just,
also
yeah.
chat not know the definition of doxing. Speakeasy, can you pull up the definition of doxing?
Yeah, I can do that.
We're going to go over. I think they're a little bit maybe undereducated about doxing, because doxing is malicious, and like the intent behind it. If you think I'm malicious and when I make any kind of public announcement, let me know. But I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been malicious. Like, I'm just going to do this for shits and giggles, right? So is that what, like, people are, Tiffany's a doxer? I'll wear that crown. You can call me a doxer. Really don't.
TM, what would you like me to call you?
You can call me Tiffany or whatever.
Okay, Tiffany, can we take a breather for a minute? Just breathe. No one's here to attack. We're not. I'm just asking questions.
No, you're good at talking to the
I have no bias, and I'm sure chat will chat, and it will move up. And guess what? It's gonna disappear. It's fine. Let's just figure out the facts. And you came here to spit facts, and you've been spitting facts the whole time.
Well, I have no problem answering any questions at all.
IT
Like,
Emma
I'm
Coffee,
definitely
smiley
open
face.
to
She might be
talking
more
about this
honest.
subject, you know,
Tiff
but
enjoyed
people do
subs
get a
saying they
little
are planning a
easy when they
wedding.
come around,
Can't pick
so
apart ab stuff without
I
understanding
didn't
his
have this
sarcasm.
happen before,
Ab
so I'll
consistent
close
and
it
doesn't change.
when I can't see.
CBD business is legit and
Okay.
legal.
Hey, no worry. You know what I do? You know what I like to do? I like to close the viewer account.
I'll close the chat. That way you can't see it, because, you know, kind of goes south easier. And that's not really, I'm not here for the chat. I'm only here because Speakeasy said he wanted to talk to me, so that was fine.
You want me to distract you for a minute while Speakeasy pull those up?
No, I have it up. I have it up already, ready
you
to
got it
bring
up.
it. Yeah, I gotta have it ready to bring it up. I was just waiting on you to finish talking.
Oh, no,
Oh.
I'm good.
Let's get it.
Search
Dox.
for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. But
Yeah.
that's just typically, right? So, like, typically means it doesn't have to be with malicious intent.
So it's public information. Public information. So when you're on Facebook and your name is Susan Jones, you're doxing yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
this
but when you go and put it onto like a bigger platform, then you're like, because like sometimes people have like they remain anonymous with their real name on these platforms. Like when you
I suggest anonymous. Truthfully, I understand like the importance of anonymity, and if I could do it all over again, I would love to have done that. But I don't think it's really possible if you ever leave a live chat, right? So if you go into Discords or you have communication in Facebook groups or whatever, especially if you're like true crime, so like where I come from is true crime. So I guess, like, you know, but keep in mind also, like, I've run into a lot of situations where they keep this level of anonymity and they end up being full-blown scammers. So there's a fine line with that too. So I've been in multiple positions and situations where I've run into scammers and I have put their information out. I don't consider that doxing. A woman scammed $31,000 off the back of St. Jude in the last community I came from. She deserved to be known, right? A woman was faking cancer in the community I first ever landed in. She deserved to be known. These are things I will never apologize for. So all the hype that people hear, believe it or not, I don't really care. Like, it's all out there. People know what I've done, what I haven't done, you know, like, so I'm here to say AB is a predator. He shows and displays predatory behavior, and I will absolutely help in any effort that is made to expose him.
Yeah, and like that's exactly that's what I want to do. And I the way I've been doing these things about these people, like like I said, he went and involved himself in something he had no business being a part of, all because Nicolina went and sent him a bunch of super chats, and the community went and bought memberships and all this. So, you know, he's thinking this is gonna last for him, but this type of shit doesn't work. And like, do you have any idea about him? Like, maybe any way we can well, I know he bought subs. I know he did, because
I don't think he buy subs, to be honest with you. I think that he blew up with Summer's cake. You know, he got, so I will give you just an idea. When I started covering Summer, okay, so when I started doing True Crime at all, I had 2.7 something subscribers. I covered Baby Cash for about a month, and then Summer went missing. I went from, I believe, around
I love Tiffany Marie.
4,000
F you
subscribers to 12,000 subscribers in a ridiculous amount of time, where I was like, where are all these people coming from? And I was like actually scared of that amount of people. What am I going to do with all these people? I don't believe he did buy subs. I'm just being honest. I don't like him, but I'm not going to lie. If he did or not, I have no clue. But I do know we grew pretty much at the same time, and the numbers were steady, like very steady. And for the most part, all creators that covered Summer are around the same amount of subscribers. There seems to be like a steady 18,000 subscribers that took a vested interest in Summer's case, from what I can see, just like analytically in my mind. I'm looking at, you know, channels and whatnot. So I think that might make sense. You might not be wrong. Maybe he did buy subs at some point, but I don't think so. And then
Yeah,
it
the
covered-
reason I say that is because I went through his social blade. I looked at all the views that he gets. I have more views in 5 months than he does since fucking 2018. I have more watch time hours. My grading on social blade is higher. It just it doesn't make sense to me that he didn't buy
Also,
subs.
he had some lulls where his channel was shut down for, I believe, one time he got struck down for quite a while, so there was no movement. He covered Ukraine and got struck for something of war, a prisoner of war. I don't know. That shut him down for quite a while, if I recall correctly. That he lost like monetization or something. So there were some things along the way that I think might have halted those numbers, maybe. Or like, but no one really cares about AB. Like, so this is also something else. Maybe I'll like give you a little bit of advice. AB hasn't been getting attention for a while. Like he's been slowing down and dying down pretty.
How long? How long?
A couple months, I would say, maybe like 2 months. For the last 2 months, I've seen the downward trend, right?
Okay.
You may build him back up the longer, and that's the nature of the beast, right? But I try to always be careful with creating a monster.
What is sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I've seen people ask something about a check. What is this? What are they talking about?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Oh, the check. So I was fighting with Molly Golightly, and I worked on Summer's case with Molly for quite some time, and she was constantly drilling me for money, and it was like a nonstop with her. She was mad at me. We split and parted ways. The check is what I'm gonna tell you what the check is. The check is what people use in the community that I come from to actually send up a smoke screen for the real scammers in the community, because I didn't scam a fucking dime. I wasn't even monetized until November of 2021. This shit took place while I was not monetized. So no one can talk about any check to do with me. Actually, that's always my answer. There was no check because the check that was displayed had no transit number, no routing number, no checking account number, no number on the top, no financial institution. That is not a check. So all the people running around calling it a check have no clue what an actual check looks like and must not have a checking account. That's what I have to say about the check. The check is bullshit that AB tried to fucking perpetuate all kinds of hate on me with, which worked actually. And
Okay.
I do actually regret it because they were able to use the check to completely ignore and divert attention away from the actual scams that took place in Summer's name. So I am 100% solid in what I did, because what I made viewable was where the money for the Summer Wells Reward Fund was supposed to go. And that was to Civis Bank. They had people sending money to a woman named Hugh Carlock. She's here on YouTube, right? She collected all kinds of money in Summer's name. And they were writing personal checks to this woman for Summer Wells Reward Fund. There's a lot, right? There's a lot that people don't get. So when I pull a troll on Molly, dirty delete it, happens in the middle of the night, they use it forever. They can continue to use it forever because there never was a check. Because when I didn't send it, it was a written check. I wrote it out. I just didn't send it. So I sat on my counter and I redacted a whole bunch of things and posted it up. We can talk about that check forever. It never hit a bank. It never went in the mailbox. It was never sent. So there is no check. There's no bounce check. There's no cash check. There's no check.
Been trying to hop
Who
in
is
and
this
out
person that
today,
they were
but
sending
haven't
money
been
to?
able to chat. Listening as I can toad.
He
Love y'all and
comes
supporting
from-
as I can. Sparkling
I'm
heart.
also-
Praying
my name is
gesture.
Hugh
Sparkling
Carlock.
heart.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong question to ask.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to ask for name.
No, it's just her YouTube name. I didn't tell her real name.
Oh, okay,
Although
okay.
it's documents. Like, I mean, there's
so
a
these,
that
so
result.
you, if I'm not mistaken, you're saying these people were sending this one person money
Yes.
for this case as like a quote unquote charity.
No, so there was a reward fund for Summer that they had.
Okay.
Summer went.
Oh, so whoever finds or has any
Basically,
information.
fundraising. Yeah.
Kinda
So if someone knows information, reward money, right? So
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
they started fundraising on YouTube for the reward fund for Summer, and the woman was taking that money into her Venmo, her PayPal, her Cash App, her Facebook Pay, personal checks, every form of payment possible she had, and they ran a 2-week-long marathon with no breaks. They took shifts. No one ever slept. Collected super chats, everything. I have no.
How much did they raise?
We will never know how much was collected because no proof was ever shown. We know what she sent, but we do not know what she pulled in. We don't know.
Is every video deleted or?
No, a lot of them are still up. Some of them are not.
Huh.
There's a lot of history out there though and saved.
So
you're
she
telling me
wrote a
these people-
check to show proof. So she wrote a check to show proof she was sending it in for reward money, but never did. Is that right?
No, she sent in a total of somewhere. It was about the same as, if I recall correctly, it was around the same as the St. Jude total, which I always thought was interesting. About $30,000 they raised. That went. Was it 30? Am I highballing it? I'm not even sure. Maybe someone in the chat knows, but either way, we don't know what was pulled in. So if 20 grand was skimmed off the top, we don't know. We'll just never know that. And these are the things they'll bring the check up about. Like, fuck a check. I don't care about a check because First of all, you got scams running in Summer's name all around
There's
the
tip
place.
like a
and they
G13
care about
Canadian
fucking
dollars
that.
and
Like,
62
checks
cents.
from
Blue
someone
10
who
used.
wasn't even monetized at the time, get fucked. No one's gonna see shit. They want my signature on the back. No one's getting an endorsed signature, picture, photo of my name. No, absolutely not. Ever. And I would
So you-
never advise for anybody to do that either.
So you're saying you wrote a troll check?
Yes, I wrote a troll check. I guess
Okay.
I didn't intend it to
Okay,
be.
okay, no, I don't see anything wrong with it. You wrote a troll check, and everybody took it really serious because of like the atmosphere at the time.
Well, it ended up being a troll check because I did write the check and wanting to send it. So it ended up being a troll check. Yes.
Okay, might be off the wall randomly, but it's in my notes. I'm sorry.
How long did you guys hear this? Like, I didn't know that.
I don't listen. I don't prepare anything. I only show one hand on screen at all times for a reason.
I saw what's it called? AB going at Constance, and listen,
Yeah,
Constance doesn't deserve these people that's been going at her lately, and especially all because Nicolina's fucking telling them bullshit. So if you go at Constance, you're gonna have to worry about the pit bull that she's got on YouTube
So
now.
is it fueled by Nicolina? Is this going on with Constance fueled by Nicolina?
100%.
Or it started with Nicolina and she went to AB?
Yeah,
Is that right?
yes, Nicolina went to AB and then fucking, started love bombing him with all the bullshit. And Constance was a supporter of him. Member in his thing for how many months. Never said anything wrong about AB once. It makes no sense. And yeah, like I found it odd too because I'm the one that's going hard as fucking like Nicolina. I'm the one that Nicolina needed backup for, like because like they were already trying to like fuck with Constance, and there were so many of them, and just Constance, and they were fucking with her credibility by making up a bunch of shit. So when I came in and I started fucking going heavy on them, so I thought it's odd to me that he chose the woman to go after instead of me.
No, it's not. It's not. He's weak. He's gonna go after a woman before he go after you. You think he wants to go after you? No, he will back down every time. He will always choose a woman. He will always choose someone he sees is weaker than him emotionally or whatever, because he can break people down. This is what AB does. He's always been that way, and he is truly motivated by money. Like people want to send him their money. Good luck, man. Like I would hold on to whatever money you have, because I'm not sure if you'll see like what's going on in the news and stuff. Like I would definitely not be spending any money on him ever.
No, it's just
Like,
Nicolina's people now. That's the people who's spending money on him because they want to get him to come after me. Like they were even saying in his chat, "Oh, AB is a war that Easy doesn't want," and I was like, "You guys didn't realize yet that I'm the one that nobody wants a war with? I don't understand. Y'all keep failing over and over."
With other men, he will only pick on women. And shame on all the women who sat around doing all of his dirty work for him. Listen, I hope Nicolina eats them up alive and spits them out. That's what I hope for them.
That's what's going to happen to AB because of this.
Yep, get the crystal ball out. Nicolina's gonna fucking slice and dice all you motherfuckers. Excuse my French. That's the way I feel about it, and I hope that's what happens. That's what they deserve, because they're all a bunch of dirty ass bitches, and I'm sick and tired of all of them. Okay? And it goes without saying, I don't care for Nicolina, but they all deserve that shit. And I watch.
No, that's what I know. I know 100% that when they realize that he's no good, if he says anything wrong about them, that's why I think is another reason too, because he gives his own address out on all his product shit and whatever. So like they're the type of people that they'll like go dox him and like scare the fuck out of him and tell him that he's fucking we're at this place, and but like they'll fuck with him in real life, like, and they're disgusting. Like they'll go after people's kids, people's moms, people. Like I got emails of these bitches threatening to post up pictures of my kids and shit. Like these bitches are wild. So like he went and fucked himself up.
So, and I just tell you that AB once sent me cookies. There was like 4 of them in saran wrap, okay? They were hard as rocks, crumbling apart. Oh my God, listen. I don't know what these people are doing over there. Go to your local dispensary. Don't waste your money over there. I'm sorry, but those cookies were hard as a rock. Gigi in your chat has a story about some chocolates. Listen, there's nightmare stories about his edibles, whatever. He's gross. And if you've ever seen AB's keyboard, you would never eat off his counter or from his kitchen. Slow down with ordering anything from that kitchen. You don't know what lives on his surfaces. I would not. And I'll also say this, those cookies he sent made me sleep for days. I could not get up out of bed. They did not make me feel normal at all. That I don't know what kind of bullshit he's pulling over there, but I couldn't get out of my own way, and I'm a pothead all day. I smoke all day. Like, those cookies were not right.
That's messed
They
up.
suck.
No, we don't like that. We don't like that.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, so what? Like, so you're in Canada, or he was sending this to the
No,
States?
I'm not in Canada.
So he's sending this shit to the States. That's totally illegal.
Yep.
I don't understand how. Is this guy like stupid?
He says it's not illegal. Whatever he's got going on, I don't know, but He has people email him. He did away with it a long time ago. So like he used to, how did he used to do it? I'm trying to remember. I forget so many things after all this time. Maybe other people might remember, but he used to run his edibles and oils and salves and all of that through his channel. But something happened. I can't put my finger on it, but he stopped, and it all had to be private through email. And that was the only way that he would do business about the cannabis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what is shady to me about it. I was like, how do I order it? Which website do I go to? And they're like, you got to email him. And I'm like, what? Wait, email him? That's not, what? Like we're in Canada. I can go to the store and buy some weed right now. Like, that's, what is he talking
Canada's
about?
more free than America when it comes to weed. So
Yeah, like we literally have stores. Like there's even some that have a delivery that's free. Like,
Okay, wait, easy. Let me ask you a question. So, is it legal in all the parts of Canada?
yeah, it's legal all across Canada, and it's just there's dispensaries and everything.
So the only reason that he would be mailing it is because, like,
Yeah, like you can mail it in Canada. You can mail it across in Canada. You can't mail it to the
yeah,
states.
but no
dog.
reason because
You can't
Yeah,
mail
I'm
it
saying-
across the border.
mail
no, I'm saying that the only reason that he would be mailing it is to give it to people that doesn't have the supply.
he said
because-
that he can only mail one package a day, whatever that means. I remember him saying that. It changed. He can only mail one package a day, so things were backed up. He really did say this. So I think that they kind of have an
That's
idea.
shady.
No, he's paying for the postage. That's the thing. He's paying for the postage. That's it.
You
That's
can
all
only
it is.
you can only do one a day.
Yeah, he's paying for the postage. That's the only reason that you can do one a day. He's paying for the postage.
You mean he's broke?
No, I'm saying that,
Anyone
like,
can come on panel, Long Gone. Thank you for the $10
Yeah,
super chat. Thank you. And I don't know if everyone else in the chat has seen. I have thanked everybody in the chat for their super chats and donations. So thank you very much for that. I love you guys. But Long Gone, yeah, you said there's an ex-mod of his in the chat that knows a lot about him. It's interesting. Please bring her on the panel. Yeah, anyone's allowed up on the panel.
Who is it?
I'm not sure who the ex-mod is.
Yazai, there's an
Listen,
ex-mod
I
of his in
really
chat that
do
knows a
hope-
lot about
so,
him.
like, I don't
Interesting.
sit
Please bring her
around
on
worrying
panel.
about what AB's doing, but I do know he's fucking with Constance, and I really do like Constance. She's always been kind to me. I actually was leaving her a comment this morning, and then I found out she was up here setting shit straight. And I don't even talk to. I don't think I've ever had a private conversation with Constance. She come up on my panel before, but like she was over here setting, shit straight, telling the truth because this shit all happens in public. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So she's trying to tell people like the facts or whatever. I heard. I didn't hear it myself. My girls told me, and then while that's happening, I'm like, hey, Constance, if you need anything, just hit me up. Like, I'm here for you. Like, I don't understand why anybody would attack her. Like, I know that she has a different kind of heart than others, but like, get the fuck out of here. She doesn't hurt anybody.
No.
Constance doesn't wake up and set out to hurt people every day, whereas Nicolina does. So I choose Constance all day.
100%. And Constance has the receipts to everything too. That's the thing. They don't like Constance because she has the receipts. She'll put the date that it was posted, where the video came from, the link to the video, and give you the whole thing. They're always like, oh, she takes things out of context. She just clips it. No, she doesn't. She gives you the whole thing.
And people might not listen now because they never do. They'll listen later. They'll
Oh
go
yeah,
back to it.
some people are already listening. Like they're the thing is, ever since I started fucking with Nicolina, that's why I don't know if you can see on the stream there says the Gone by Christmas. I decided like I'm clipping up all these fucking literal crimes that she does, like calling the police and lying to them, and even saying you're lying on the live stream. Like, there's mad shit she does that she could get fucked for. And I'm like, I'm putting all this together. I'm gonna keep exposing the fuck shit while she's doing it currently, and she has a big surprise coming for her.
Didn't you get along before or no?
Pardon?
I can't keep up with you. Didn't you get along with Nicolina before? I'm trying to follow your timeline.
No, so our first encounter, she got in a little match with me on her channel, but she deleted that live and stayed away because she realized I made her look like a clown. But then when I started covering the Ernie Shell, Jimbo, Shelby Shell case, all of that, she decided to come poke her fucking nose back in it, and then made me enemy number one when she realized I put more light on all of that shit in 4 days than they did in 2 years. So like she was super mad about that, and now she's.
Shell, and I know this because I witnessed it with my own eyes. Want to hear a story?
Oh, sorry, you
So-
cut out for the first part of that. What'd you say?
I said Nicolina is in love with Ernie Shell, and
yeah.
I remember watching this live stream. It was real late at night, and do you think it's odd that Nicolina has no curtains? Speakeasy?
Do I think it's odd? Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Nothing on the walls.
No, not a thing. Not even a damn thing. So it's interesting, isn't it? She's a mom and everything. All right. So that's why she was going to do the curtain thing with my face because I called her up for having no curtains.
That's hilarious.
That's why she did that. But she can't afford curtains to be made with all over the house. So I think that Nicolina, so she was on this live, right? So I never really knew. Ooh, is that my girl Gigi?
Is it actually Gigi?
Oh, yeah, she's
We
gonna
can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gigi, unmute.
She's not muted.
She might have a difficulty.
Hide your screen.
Yeah, I have a screen cover on my OBS, like just in case. I like to let people think they can porn bomb me, and then they realize after it never went through.
I would love to hear what DJ has to say.
Can you hear me now?
There you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey,
Thank you for letting me up.
No problem. How are you?
I was a mod for AB for a long time before I ever hooked up with Tiffany. So,
Okay.
met Gigi through AB, actually, pretty much. Like, we linked up through at AB, and that's kind of how I met Gigi, like, through his chat. And, like, she followed the Cal City Boys for a really long time, and we never crossed paths with each other or anything, but she's one of my besties.
Okay. So what
She
makes you
knows-
an X mod? What made you an X mod of?
You're gonna want to hear what Gigi has to say. I'm gonna mute for a little bit and
Okay.
like let her talk. But you should definitely listen. I'm staying right here.
Yeah, 100%.
okay. I've never done this on my phone before, and I can't hear y'all real well. I usually am on my PC, so I'm gonna do the best that I can. I loved AB for the longest time. I really did. I thought he was very intelligent. He's charismatic. You know, he had the gift of gab, all of that. He was a very interesting person. But when Tiffany joined him, he progressively changed, and we kind of overlooked a lot of the things that he would say and do and attributed it to his personality and just the way he was. When we look back, there's so many things we should not have forgiven that we just blew off. You know, we just like, oh, that's just the way he is. Then it just really started getting out of hand. Some of the things that he would say to Tiffany and the way that he would treat her and the things that he would allow in his chat were just disgusting. And it was time to go. And the last blow, I mean, there were so many things like with the weed. It's not CBD. Okay. I'm almost 53 years old, and I've been smoking since I was like 12. It's not CBD. And none of it works good, but it reeks. The seeds were all bunk. I have all the packaging, everything he sent me. It's not legal. He's shipping to illegal states, and he wanted someone here in the States to ship for him to Australia because customs was holding everything up because of temperatures, whatever. Whenever I ordered chocolates from him, they were completely melted into nothing. There was nothing. And I paid to get a good bit of money to him for a lot of different things. The cookies took like 4 months to get here. I was like, they're moldy. Should I eat them? He's like, go ahead.
Oh my lord.
Well, yeah, I'm, a deadhead. So I did all 4 of them and nothing happened. I bought seeds. Nothing grew. Everything died. He gave me the most ridiculous advice on how to grow a wild plant, that I had to use a Roundup sprayer to water. And he made it so unenjoyable. He taught me, and I guess this is my fault, but he taught me into buying a tent and everything. And I did. And his advice on growing, you needed a master's degree to figure out the things he was trying to say. And it's not that hard. It's just not that hard.
Right.
I mean, come on now. And so he just ruined it for me. But yeah, he wanted to use us for a lot of things. And he needs a strong woman by his side. And he did not think that I would ever leave him for Tiffany. And when I did, he tried to get me back really hard. And
So you
then he
left
kinda started-
because of what happened with him and Tiffany?
yeah, it just got to the point where I couldn't listen to it anymore and stand by and not speak up against it. So I left. Yeah. And he tried to get me back. And I will never go back. I can't even listen to him anymore. Listening to him now, it's disgusting that we ever listened to him as long as we did. It just,
Wow.
I don't know. But what he did was wrong, and what he's doing with the other stuff is really illegal. And I still have everything. So
You still have even the packaging and everything that when he sent it to you?
I have everything, every envelope, every package, everything, every container.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask for names or what's on it, but is there a name or a company on the from?
Just personal
name.
info.
Okay, so that proves my point. He's been
It's
sending.
not a
that's why
company
he's been-
then.
Yeah, that's why he's been sending 1 package a day because he can only afford to send 1 package. a
Me
day.
and 2
Now,
other people.
Oh no, he
me and 2
charges
other
you for
people.
the shipping.
Wait, so yeah, I understand that. I'm not saying
Yeah,
afford
see?
as in money wise, but I'm saying afford as in I don't want to get fucked up. I don't want to put too much illegal drugs into the fucking.
So he doesn't have even a company name?
Yeah, I've got one of his business cards. I can't tell you exactly what it is right now, but no, he sends a business card with it, but he sends it from his PO box as well as his physical address.
Yeah,
Does
that's
the card have the same
ridiculous.
website that you ordered it from?
No,
It's just his email.
Yeah, you just order through his email.
Exactly, so
It's not a business. He doesn't have a business then.
It's not a
He's
business.
just
No, it's all
he's
grown in
just
his
growing
house, in his
personal
backyard.
stuff and fucking selling it. Oh my lord. Oh,
Yeah, it's.
my
I can
lord.
only imagine from what the pictures I've seen. It's bunk. It's bunk weed. I've seen his bud, and it's.
Tiffany said, oh, she dropped out. Tiffany said that she got hers in saran wrap, her cookies in saran wrap. You would never.
Yes.
That's not professionally packaged whatsoever.
And it was crumbs. I mean, I literally was licking my finger and eating crumbs off the counter,
And you said it did nothing.
and it did nothing. But I mean, edibles don't really affect me, so that doesn't say much. But yeah, nothing at all. Nothing.
Well, so the fact that you said it did nothing, but then the other experience that I heard was they put somebody almost in limbo for about 3 days.
It was gross. Yeah, it made me sleep. Like it made me sleep. Like I was.
Yeah, that could have
know,
been
like,
the fact of like moldy stuff. Like it could have been that it was moldy.
Yes.
And
I don't know.
It
Listen,
took her a long time too.
how long
And the
did it
topicals
take?
don't work either.
November. So he said he mailed them out in November and they got to me in January. Maybe that's why. I don't know. My cookies would last that long though, so there's no excuse.
well,
So,
maybe he had like a bunch sitting on hand because you said they were hard and crumbly anyways, right?
they were so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a balance that's not there. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like he's either making these really good or really
Either
bad.
way, I think he should show his kitchen first. So he should cam up in that
Well-
kitchen of his and show all the crack corners of that bakery he's got over there in Canada and show everybody what you're working with, AB. Show them how clean your kitchen is. We want to see your kitchen sink sponge and all the things. Show everybody what they've been eating off of.
Oh, we have
Like, they
pictures of
want
the way the
pretty.
products arrived. We have pictures.
Oh, that I would love to see those pictures. Yeah, yeah. that's wild to me that this guy's doing this and like he's gonna go and put a bunch of attention on himself for some trauma pimps because that's what Nicolina and them are. They just expose a bunch of their own subs traumas and fucking make money off of it. It's disgusting.
And you can't use the topical and leave your house because you smell like weed. It's totally green. It's
Yeah, that doesn't
Where
make
is
sense.
Constance? Is Constance? Maybe I should do a live.
Constance is in the chat. She can come up. Constance, why don't you come up? I think
I wanna talk.
she's recording. She's taking archive right now of the chat that's going on in the because Nicolina and them their only content now is streaming me. So like they'll just stream me while I'm streaming. I bet you money if I go over there, she's not on the part with you up here though, because everyone says that she's really scared of
Oh,
you.
I don't think that. I think Nicolina and I could go a couple more rounds. Don't you think? I think so.
I think she wouldn't want that, but I mean I'd
No,
love
I
to
think
see
she's
it.
up for it. Something tells me Nicolina's kind of wanting that. I feel it. Oh no, it's just me.
Hey.
feels like today's the day, Tiffany.
I guess maybe.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and drop down. Thank you for having me up.
No problem. Thank you for coming up.
All right. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.
GG.
Love you.
So, is there anything that else that you have written down? Like, I'm here, but I mean, I don't have all the time, obviously. But
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem. I'm gonna.
I mean, you feel free to reach out anytime. Like, if you have a question or if you're looking for something that might be able to help with AB and his bullshit. And listen, I will say this: I do have a problem with listening to him. I don't like listening to him. So, like, if anybody needs to send me anything, just send it please in a clip because I cannot sit and listen to him. So, you guys need to help me out in that way. But I just worry about Constance because I know what. I'll just end by saying this: I know what the hate from both groups can do to a person. And even though Constance is a strong person, I'm also a strong person. There's a lot of strong people that deal with this shit on the regular, right?
Mhm.
And I just do want Constance to feel supported, and I will stand with Constance, obviously.
Constance is up here now.
Thank you,
Oh,
Tiffany.
Oh, Constance, I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you. You were probably gone when the ship came for me. So I've already been baptized in fire by the
Talk about
ship.
Savage Pirate.
Yeah, Savage and yeah, all of them. Blumma, Savage,
When did-
Pirate, Val, all of them.
When did that happen?
Oh, dang, probably about 2 months ago. And so for today, just today, Traders went live about me. Lisa from Crimes and Fashion went live about me. AB went live about me. Nicolina went live about me. And Southern Girl.
Yeah, they're all trying to make Connie break.
I'm
You okay,
obsessed.
Constance? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I went through way worse this. When this
Right.
all started happening, it happened with the people that I was closest to. And so I've already went through the worst of it. This ain't shit.
Okay. All right. So you're coming out the other side. It's all good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
don't know.
it was just a little shock. I know he's always been a dick, but it was like,
Yeah, I'm a
everything
little
said a
shocked
lie.
too. I'm a little shocked too. That I mean, I don't know why he would come for you. Obviously, he likes the attention from Nicolina's people.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
all of his mods love Nicolina though, so. Lee Marie and all of Biddy's old people
Constance,
stuff.
people do not matter. Lee Marie is the most irrelevant person. These people know, a lot of people don't even know who they are, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
just keep in mind that they don't know who fucking Lee Marie is. No one knows who that is.
Facts,
I know
like-
who.
Like they're just the smaller ones are trying so hard to make a name off of the bigger ones going at us.
Don't do it, Constance. You gotta give them names. Don't give
Oh,
them
yeah, that's true.
clout.
That's true. I keep thinking that, but like now I'm just sitting there bouncing between these chats, just the craziest shit. Nicolina's over there going, Connie's encouraging Easy to meet up with Nick, Easy to meet up AB in real life. I'm like, oh my
Well,
god.
why wouldn't AB meet up with someone who's like he's saying like
I said, listen, we can talk like men. We'll go to a Tim Hortons, have a coffee. Well, we can live stream it, and we'll talk about the issues you have. But you won't do that.
Tiffany, do you know why I'm doing what I'm doing? I mean, even know what my issue is.
Constance, I don't know all the things that have gone on. How do I catch up on it? I'm here for you.
Well, it's quick. Nicolina has gotten so toxic that a lady found her daughter dead in the woods, and Nicolina said, "You're not the mother." She told her lady on hospice. She made fun of her. She told a lady that had cancer that she didn't have cancer and drug her all over YouTube. She called a man a pedophile that wasn't a pedophile. She called a man a rapist that wasn't a rapist.
Raised
She's
money
doxed
for
her own
the
people.
cancer patient too, and didn't give her the money.
She's just not doing like the irritating things. She's doing the most toxic things. And my issue was, it has to stop. So I'm thinking, you want it to stop? Stop allowing on your panel. Well, then all of a sudden, Savage goes down to Bombshell's house, pulls up in real life. Then she goes on Queen Bee's panel and says, well, what was I to do?
Well,
We've
Savage
done everything.
Understand. Savage and Bomb, they've had beef for like
Right.
Like that's a whole nother.
And instead of just owning it, she had to act like they were at their wits' end. Bomb was so bad, and the cops wouldn't help, and YouTube wouldn't help, and they didn't know what to do. And Val said, does anybody have any suggestions? What are we to do? And I said, yes, when people get that toxic, freeze them out. And that turned into me talking about Nicolina. I just think that Nicolina needs to be...
Did this start with Savage rolling up on Bob?
Oh, no, this started way before then. I just took it there because Nicolina's over there on Savage's panel. I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Wait, so this goes back to the DC even. This is not even just over here. Like, so you're okay. You're with people over in the Voight too.
Yes.
Okay.
And a little bit of Ginny Gin Gins. I don't know where her people stand on it. I've heard both ways. But yeah, Shannon's standing with Nicolina.
Yeah, like I said, Constance been going at this for a long time, and then I seen all this, and I was like, nah, you guys aren't gonna only have to deal with Constance anymore. You got someone else to do it now. And they don't like me. They hate me. They hate the fact that they can't do nothing to break me. They hate it. They hate it.
I feel like I'm lost on where the ship comes in with you, Constance. Why are they mad at you?
Well,
scared of
my
Nick.
theory. I said when Nick started getting so toxic, I said I'm not gonna go. I'm just not gonna be around her, and I should have done that because that just gave her a perfect card to play. So she started going to where I went: Queen Bees, the ship, White Rabbit, and things like that. So there was an email sent. Remember the email that Savage supposedly got was death threats or something, and she said independent thinker sent it. I don't think I said this, but supposedly I said Nicolina probably did it. Then Nicolina sent Savage a note and said, "Girl, Constance is so upset with me. She's getting so extreme. You really need to, we need to do something about her because she's so obsessed with me." No, that's not how it was at all, bitch. But so Savage is like, "Girl, you're so obsessed." But it just so happened that the whole Jimbo thing was in the middle of it. It's so fucking complicated.
Wow.
Okay. The basic line is Nicolina's toxic and she needs to go.
Facts.
I have a lot of things now swirling in my mind because I didn't know all of this, right? So understanding a little bit more how this has kind of come to fruition. But what did Queen Bee say? How did she handle things?
Well, Queen Bee is friends with Nicolina. So, here I am. I'm like,
is she friends with Nicolina, or is Queen Bee accepting?
Yeah, they were friends. But I was really those are my people, And so I never really put Queen Bee on the spot. But when doxing and things would come up, I would mention it. And she would just be like, yeah, well, I don't want to get in the middle of it. Okay. She just didn't want to get in the middle of it.
Is that what you're saying Queen Bee said? She didn't want to get in the middle?
Well, then recently, though,
she's not choosing a side then. She's leaning toward Nicolina, but she's not really coming for you or nothing, right?
No, she's not coming for me now, but she's not happy with me now because when Val was over on the panel, just putting all the shit on Bomb, saying she's doxing, she's going real life, she's calling CPS, and I'm like, bitch, Nicolina's doing the same thing and she's on your panel. And so that turned into, I hijacked the stream for 3 hours. I'm like, why would you all were talking to me? Who could fucking hijack a panel for 3 hours?
You want to do a live with me, Constance? You want to do a live with me? You want to come hijack my stream and shit?
Ooh. There we go.
It's just ridiculous.
Constance has a lot of receipts on Nicolina to show you.
Yeah, and all the receipts. Okay, I don't say the right word, so I call it research. And now they're making fun of the word research. So it's my clips. The clips I've always made.
Yeah.
When everybody loved me when they needed them, but now it's Nicolina.
Playlist, like an easy playlist. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure
So, listen, this is what I'll do because I gotta go. But do you have time this evening?
Yeah. Whenever
Are you on East Coast time zone?
No, Central. 2 hours.
Central.
No, just 1 hour.
For now, we're behind me. So, will you email me?
Yeah, the XOXO.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I know.
Love
Maybe
it.
you come hijack my stream.
I'll even come watch.
About all the things, we could play some AB over there. We could do. Constance, are you on my Discord?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you need a link.
Drop your Discord link in the back, and I'll drop mine. I'll join your Discord.
Hold on, let me go get it. Hold on.
I'm such a boomer with Discord, though. I was helping Trippy the other day with the strike. Oh man, it was a nightmare. He kept trying to. I was like, I don't know how to do this. But yeah, Lisa's now over there reviewing my review of AB.
Lisa who?
From Crimes of Fashion.
Oh.
Yeah, she's trying to get a bunch of people after Constance now. It wasn't working for me, so they're trying Constance now.
Is she so she's a problem? Because I thought she was cool.
Oh yeah, she was, but she's, here's the issue. They look at like a piece of time or a piece of a sentence, and the narrative is she's so obsessed. Well, if they would just shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm talking about, instead of throwing it out there that I'm obsessed, I'm no more obsessed than when I did Bullhorn Betty, Dolly, like Queen Bee covers Bullhorn Betty. What's the difference of me covering Nicolina? AB covers Doug.
Cover Nicolina. Nicolina covers others, right?
That's all she does. They're streaming my shit right now. They were streaming my shit just a minute ago.
Yeah.
So
what's the difference of AB talking, covering Doug and making fun of Doug? What's the difference?
Yeah, I really don't want to give AB too much attention, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I don't really like giving any of these people attention. I'm not gonna lie. It's difficult because, and it's a catch-22 in the
Yes.
way that you want to get the message out, right? And you want to make sure, like, you feel like you want to be heard, is what I get from you, and you want to make sure that you put out and do your due diligence. You're allowed to do that, Constance. Like, you're allowed to
Facts.
have a voice, you know, on your channel.
And I've been doing that on my channel. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not being
I just
heard.
want to point out too. I really do think you should go to Tiffany's channel because earlier when she was streaming, she was streaming me and Resto on panel, but never got to the part where Tiffany was up. I think she's
That
actually
poster she
scared
made
of you,
of Tiffany, she
Tiffany.
wore as a shirt.
I think she's actually scared of you, to be honest.
That poster she made of Tiffany, for some reason she wrapped it around her like a shirt.
You know, that
Just being all
You
weird about
fit
it.
around it?
Yeah, no, I heard that poster was
Okay.
like 6 feet tall.
I give her A+ for effort on that. Although I do think it's probably one of the creepiest fucking things anyone's ever really done.
Now, can you imagine if I did that? Now they're calling me obsessed. Can you imagine?
I
if
was
made a
I was
poster?
shocked. I was
Yeah.
shocked. I could not believe it. I was like, "What is that real?" I rewound it.
Yeah, and Savage rolls up on Bombshell, but I'm obsessed. Okay.
Yeah, she made a,
What?
Savage,
she made a
Savage,
life-size
I'll tell you
poster of you.
something that I think, from just my opinion, and I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks. Savage knows Bomb's not a bad person. She knows Bomb is not out to listen. Bomb isn't perfect. I know Bomb. I don't have, like, the relationship that I have had with Bombshell is not, me and Savage have not had a friendship. Like, I had a friendship with Bomb, and truly I care about Bombshell. And not saying I don't care about everybody. I'm saying I know Bombshell's heart. Let me tell you something. If Savage didn't know Bombshell's heart, she would not have felt comfortable to do that. That's all really I have to say about it. Their beef is their beef. Like, Savage and Bombshell, like, if Savage can make up with Katie, with MFW, she can make up with Bombshell too. That's just the way I feel about that situation, but it's not my beef, right?
And Nicolina's like
Um,
13,000 times worse than all these people combined.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
people
let
that
those
mess with her.
bitches eat each other's faces off, though, Constance. You gotta let it rock
Yeah.
out. Like, there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do to stop the progression. In fact, it'll only further it. It'll only help it along. It'll only make it more so they have shit to hate bond over. Like, sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna let this rock out, because while I'm quiet, they're gonna end up arguing with each other. That's just fucking a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, that's
you know?
the ones
Nicolina
I let
does that
ride
on a
out
daily.
too. But the ones that I don't like letting ride out is her doing it to innocent people that fucking
I
don't deserve it. You know?
Well, basically, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is, like, just choose and pick your battles. Like, Bomb and Savage, they have to do their thing. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Do you ever go in Bomb's chat, Constance?
No, not hardly.
Never?
But a few of her people, you like come over to my chat, but no.
Okay.
I
Well, so
excuse
then it's not fueled by anything then.
I watched when y'all were friends,
Come
but
to live with me later. Come to
Okay.
live with me later, because I think too I don't have good service at the moment either. But I'm here for you, and I know
Thank
that
you.
you have a lot of support, and I thank you. Are you good, Speakeasy and Arresto? With
Yeah,
questions?
yeah. If I have some more questions, I'll definitely reach out, and I'll probably talk to you again in the future about other stuff because I do a lot of different shit on my channel. So
he does a lot of different stuff.
AB fucking with Constance is not going to go over well.
nope.
That's the reason I came here. So I'm going to stand over here with Constance on the
It was
opposite
such a.
side.
I'm like, they're over there now going, you thought a membership bought you privilege? No, but when it was like an 8-month membership, and every time the milestone would come up, he'd say, I appreciate you. Okay, great. But then he didn't appreciate me enough to send me an email and say, hey, what's up with this?
Constance, I'm sorry because you were so supportive of him for so long, but just know that he's done this to many people. I mean,
Yeah.
really, he doesn't care about any of those people either. Just so you know, he doesn't truly care about
It was
this.
just a bit like, like, wow. But I'm over it.
All right, well, hit me up so I'll do a live with you later.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna go. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for coming.
Okay, bye.
Take care.